Picture this. A few weeks ago, I found this post on Facebook which read, "How the f do y'all watch anime?" And the person who reposted responded, "The same way y'all watch YouTube couples make up and break up for views." Riveting stuff. Fans defending their fandoms is a tale as old as time. It's almost a natural reaction in any tribalistic community of art. It's not unusual to see people putting down things they do not understand in the name of self-expression. The natural response to this is those on the other side elevating their preferences while throwing everything else under the bus. It's an unending loop that folds in on itself. The reductive distinction of a medium of art through the eyes of those looking in breeds perception that may have the capacity to offend, maybe not intentionally, but it's difficult to turn a blind eye to misconceptions coming from a place of misunderstanding. Needless to say, I find a lot of this annoying back and forth tiring, whether it's Star Trek fans engaging in intergalactic warfare against fans of Star Wars, or anime fans bickering about the best anime, as if having your thing considered objectively high art ever helped anyone. I have this pretentious need to be different. It's a part of being human, so I've always preferred the things I love to fly under the radar or be relatively unknown. But Berserk and Hunter x Hunter are held in high regard, so when a discussion about Naruto or Bleach comes into play, I've seen people elevating Hunter x Hunter and talk as if other shonen have nothing else to offer. As a fan of Tokashi's manga, it makes me feel icky just thinking I relate to these people on any level. These kinds of conversations usually occur whenever Dragon Ball comes into play, as anime fans like to look down on Dragon Ball fans and perceive them as a lesser species. In the pervasive sphere of pop culture academia, anime stands as an inventive manual into the gulf of Japanese folklore and traditions, and Dragon Ball was no different. Religious intertextuality pervades the core themes of the series, highlighting the two main religions in Japan, Shinto and Buddhism. Shinto accepts that the heart of a man is full of light and that the personality, when trained in proper behavior during life, survives death and eventually melds into the kami devoted to one's family. Goku, as a flat character study, is one who delves into preserving and cultivating the purity of the human heart. This much is referenced in the Flying Nimbus, where it was said it could only be ridden by one who was pure of heart, which in itself was a major symbology in relation to the Shinto legend. Within this world, we can also find the treatment of death, which is not seen as an end, but rather as a state. This has its roots in Buddhism and its belief in reincarnation, even where death is said to be final, which seemed to be the case in the Elder Piccolo. It is followed by the sudden birth of his son, a reincarnation of his father who even inherits his memories and plans his revenge, before eventually finding the error in his ways. But I think it's worth mentioning that when anime and manga creators use religion as a core aspect of their story, it's more for narrative effect as opposed to it offering a philosophical debate. Neon Genesis Evangelion draws heavily from Christianity and the Jewish Book of Revelation. After a worldwide cataclysm, the world which rises from the ashes of that which was once there is the new Genesis, and humanity has to combat aliens to survive. Very few references to Christianity are made thereafter. It is those in the community unable to read into works they have no interest in that leads to shallow reasonings. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z will always have a place in my heart, but I do not have the same affection for it as I once did. But someone out there does, and it's worth understanding why they might see it that way. If someone tells me how much they love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and they explain why they feel so strongly about the characters, and then in response I come back with my own reasons why Dragon Ball Z is somehow less complex, while detailing everything that makes Hunter x Hunter or One Piece so special instead, that will be a very unproductive and extremely unhelpful exchange. So what I'm getting at is, Don't feel the need to defend your views against people who have no interest in understanding them. Ignorance should not be entertained with too much effort. And with that said, please subscribe to my channel. If you like me, share my content, and if you hate me, share my content. And thank you for watching.